My name is Tammy Bremault, and my husband's name is Don. And we grew up in St. Albert, long-time residents, and we love everything about decorating for occasions, for holidays. It originally started because we really enjoyed actually scaring people, and then it just progressed from there. We have fire pits out, we serve some hot chocolate. We have a lot of people that come around, and it's a big community event, and I think that's the best thing about it. One of the best items that we have, and it's actually our oldest, is this scarecrow. It's mechanical. It has been around for over 20 years. When it does go off, it scares children, it scares animals, but he's pretty cool. In 2000, when COVID hit and everybody was social distancing, Halloween came around, and because we like to decorate and everybody wanted to be still a part of some sort of community, my husband Don decided that it would be a really good idea to purchase this truck. And the main reason for this truck is to get the candy to the kids. So we would actually sit here on our step, the kids would come to the end of the sidewalk, and then he would drive out the candy to the kids, and they absolutely thought it was an awesome thing, and they asked for it still. 5 years later, they're still asking for it, so it's sticking around. Every year it's a new adventure. This year we decided to go with this skeleton theme. Unfortunately, my husband has to perform Cirque du Soleil to get all of the skeletons up on the trees and on the house. It kind of just morphs every year, really. You start feeling it in the spring, and then you just start adding. So definitely skeletons has been my favorite so far. One of our newest purchases is this large skeleton that we have going on. He's pretty dramatic. He's very loud. He screams a lot, but he's pretty fun. And then the other skeletons that we have are the ones that are going up the house. They do glow in the dark, so we wanted to portray the skeletons trying to break into the home. And as you can tell up top, we've got the eyeballs looking at you, so it's, they're hoping that nobody is coming into the home. Because it's on a Friday, I'm positive it's going to be a lot busier because of the fact that the parents aren't working. A lot of parents aren't working on a Saturday, so they'll be able to stay out later with the kids. We actually have a lot of families that come all dressed up, so it's not just the kids. And on a lot of occasions, it's the animals that are dressed up as well too. So I'm pretty sure because people can stay up a little bit later, that's going to be a big draw. The other blow up that we have here is one of our oldest. It's one of the cats. It's the oldest. We love it. We've had so many blow ups around. We love it. So then coming over, paying homage to our home, we built a craftsman home to resemble something you would see maybe in the 50s because of the neighborhood. The neighborhood is very old, so we tried to respect that. So we put in a lot of features that you would see maybe back in the 30s and the 40s and the 50s, one of which is our 1930s truck bed. We actually put a part of the landscaping, and we've got our trees and bushes that are growing out of it, but now we have skeletons coming out of it. When we were building our home, we actually dug up a lot of old trucks, old car parts. So we thought, again, we would pay homage to what was here from the past. So we respected that.
So my name is Lincoln Taylor. I absolutely love Halloween. It's my favorite time of year. I've been doing this for almost 20 years since I lived here. As you look around, that decoration over my right shoulder, the refrigerator, is really the number one thing I love about my Halloween decorations. It seems to attract a lot of attention, and people love to get in there and take pictures. There's a little guy around the corner. His name is Zach. A couple years ago, he came into the house. We've known him for a long time. He was so excited he came into the house and he wanted to give out treats. So he stood in the house and he waited for trick-or-treaters to come and so he could give out treats. So the crime scene's been part of our Halloween decoration for many, many years. We've had people stop and ask if they could take pictures. We had a woman a couple years ago who was so excited about the crime scene. She laid down in the crime scene and had her friends take pictures of it. That's how excited she was about the crime scene. So it's been here for a long, long time. So we got George last year, put him up. We were really happy with him. Lots of people stop and take pictures with George. My wife works from home, so she can see George from her office, and he keeps her company every day. Actually found a Christmas tree as part of a Get Rid of Your Junk day in St. Albert. One man's junk is another man's Halloween decoration. Last year, we decided to put the rope up and hang the dolls. Dolls are very scary anyways. And then this year, my daughter decided she'd put the web in there. And lots of people have stopped to look at the web. And even our neighbors have stopped to comment about how much they like seeing the dolls in the web. We're really excited to have Halloween on a Friday. I just think it's awesome. I've reached out to a few of my friends and said, if you don't have any plans on Friday, it's not a real organized party, but if they want to come over and enjoy the Friday with us in Halloween, we would love to have them here to celebrate Friday, Halloween, because it doesn't happen very often.
Well, my name is John Horiachka, and I run John Copper Sunflower Seed Farm here and stuff. I grew up in St. Albert. I trick-or-treated these streets as a young kid all the way up until I was about 17, 18 years old, believe it or not, right here on the Rose Drive. So, yeah, I grew up in these parts and always loved Halloween and always dressed up and always made different props and all that kind of stuff. And I just loved the place and loved the day, you know what I'm saying? You know, like when I was a kid, you couldn't go in all these stores and all that stuff. You could buy all the big monsters and all that kind of stuff. So I would always make my own crafts and make my own monsters and costumes and all that kind of stuff. And it's just the night itself, being able to go out as a kid with your pillowcase and your whatever you got and just going house to house and getting candies. And yeah, great times, great times. Quite a few years back, I made a giant pumpkin outfit, and I went as Charles Schultz's The Great Pumpkin, you know, from the Charlie Brown Halloween. Yeah, I made a big old pumpkin head, real big and stuff, and I looked through the mouth of it, and I sat up on the porch, and I had these big old like pumpkin arms going, and kids coming up, and some of them, one little girl, she was funny, she said to me, oh, it's funny, she's like, you're not going to get any kids here, you're too scary. yeah, that was a good one there. The sunflower theme, that kind of came naturally this year, you know, because I magically had sunflowers growing from last year. It was a while, so, you know, had to do something. Yeah, this is where the plants grow, the fertilizer gets mulched up and put into the ground there, and sometimes there's extra parts that end up growing up in the sunflowers, as you can see, right? And as they get bigger, you know, the seeds start coming, the birds start coming, so we gotta get the old scarecrow out there, and sometimes the birds don't leave, so they get stuck in the old hat there. And yeah, lots of decorations out here too, you know, for all the families and friends to come when it's trick-or-treating time on Halloween. So yeah, and here we got ourselves a little booth where I can show you some of the batches of fertilizer as they're getting prepped, you know, going in the dirt and all that with the worms and everything. This is our batch for getting ready for our finger-licking good seeds, which I'll give you a sample of later for try, bring home for the kids or wife or whatever you want to do. And we also got our Hear No Evil, See No Evil seeds. That's from this good old batch right here and everything for you all. And I'm looking forward to the kids come by a little early and, you know, being able to hand them out a little bit, some candy or some special sunflower seeds too, you know, earlier in the day and all that. So I love this stuff, you know, I just love it. Whoa, oh, it's so good. Oh, very good stuff, you know, I just love it. It's great coffee and everything. It's just the best. Probably have a little bit of treats for the adults walking with the kids, you know. We're gonna have the hot chocolate, hot cocoa going, you know, with our special sauce we got for it from organic fertilizer and all that. So we got that happening, and yeah, it's gonna be a great Friday night, I tell you. Yeah, it's really good. Oh, look, another batch of seeds ready to go. Oh boy, it's gonna be a great Halloween. That's for darn sure. So hope to see all guys on here on the Friday night, you know, Friday, the 31st on Halloween night here at 51 Road.